Today we are going to practice finding the distance between 2 points using the distance formula. In 6th and 7th grade, you learn to find the distance between the points of a vertical or horizontal line. So to find the length of a vertical line, you subtract your y coordinates. And to find the length of a horizontal line, you subtract your x coordinates. You can use the Pythagorean theorem to find the distance between 2 points that are not on a horizontal or vertical line. So first, let's label the parts of the Pythagorean theorem. You have a squared and b squared are your two shorter sides, or your legs, and c squared is your longest side, your hypotenuse. Now that we know our Pythagorean theorem, we're going to use that to derive the distance formula. So the distance formula says to find the distance d between any 2 points, x1, y1, and x2, y2, you use the formula d squared equals x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Or d equals the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. This means that the distance between any 2 points is the square root of the sum of the squares of the differences between the horizontal and vertical components. As an example, let's find the distance between 1420 and -10, -15. If 1420 is x1, y1, and -10, -15 is x2, y2, then we can say that x2 minus x1, or -10 minus 14, is -24. And y2 minus y1, or -15 minus 25, is -35. So -24 squared will give us 576, and -35 squared will give us 1,225. When you add these together, you get 1,801. Since we are looking for d and not d squared, we need to take the square root, and then we approximate that as 42.4. Now let's find the distance between -8, -5, and 6, 14. First of all, we are going to label our x1, y1, and x2, y2. Now let us subtract or find the difference between our x coordinates. 6 minus -8 is 14. Then we have the same thing on our y coordinates. So 14 minus -5 is 19. Let's square these two differences. So 14 times 14 is 196, and 19 times 19 is 361. When we add these together, we get 557. Since d squared is 557, to get d by itself, we need to do the inverse of squaring, or take the square root. And the square root of 557 is approximately 23.6. Now I want you to try the practice, so finding the distance between 2 points, on your own.